Hello, and welcome back to Movie Reviews with Cody, the channel where I go through my collection of movies and I tell you what I think about them. I do want to start off by saying that I apologize for being on a hiatus these past couple of weeks, having work and school. It was very hard to try to find the time to actually sit down and do a movie review. But don't worry, because I am back, and we are going to be going over the 2015 film, No Escape. Directed by John Eric Dowdle. It's one of those. His last name is spelled D-O-W-D-L-E. So hopefully I got one of those pronunciations correct. But it stars Owen Wilson, Lake Bell, and Pierce Brosnan. A lot of people haven't really heard of this movie, or they haven't seen this movie, which is a little bit of a crime, because it is not a bad movie by any means. I do have a minor complaint, though. It does kind of delve into the slow motion just a bit too much for my liking, but it doesn't go as far as putting, their entire movie in slow motion like Zack Snyder does. That's not a dig at Zack Snyder. It's just I'm not big on slow motion being used so many times in one movie. But if you haven't heard of this movie, basically, Owen Wilson and Lake Bell plays his wife. They have their two daughters. They're getting ready to move to their new country, start a new life with a new company. And turns out that when they land and get settled in, the country's going through a violent political uprising. So now they are trying to leave this country and get to any border to be safe so that they don't get killed. And Pierce Brosnan plays a supporting role to where he may or may not have been the cause of this political uprising. I mean, we know how those shadow governments work, right? But Owen Wilson, he's not a huge action star in this movie. He and Lake Bell, they are just your average Joe family trying to keep each other together and survive, as everything around them is getting destroyed, getting blown up, people are getting shot, people are getting macheted, people are getting murdered, and they are just trying to keep their family safe. This movie deserves at least a one-time watch. It's a good movie. It has good action. It has a couple of really good on-the-edge-of-your-seat moments. It is currently available on Netflix. At least it was, within the past week. I don't know if they took it off. But if you search for it, it should hopefully be there. Because I do say, give this movie a watch. Especially if you are a fan of Owen Wilson. Even if it's comedic stuff, if you want to see him in something different that wasn't Behind Enemy Lines, give this movie a watch. Pierce Brosnan, as always, I like how the older Pierce Brosnan gets, just the better of a supporting character he becomes. Lake Bell does a great job. I'm not too familiar with a lot of her work, but I thought she was really good in this. Even the child actors in this film did a pretty good job. And all in all, this movie deserves a watch. Alright, I appreciate your guys' time, and I will see you next time.